Dun 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 dun. Oh, hello everybody! My name is Puppetine from the Geeky Puppet Show here on the Geeky Puppet Show today for what? The Titans Season 3 finale! It's been a long road to get here. And, it started out with Froggie covering this season. He wanted this on the channel. I wasn't sure about it, but he went ahead and did it. I caught up, I joined along, and now we are back to fashion, as it were. But let's go ahead and introduce that main man who started out this season all by his little froggy self, Froggie!
Bam, 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 bam.
Yes. Now, Froggie, go ahead and give me your initial impressions of this season finale.
I was tickled purple. Now, holding my breath to the very end, I was turning purple though, just like this guy.
Were you holding your breath until it got good?
Well, we got some guy who says he's Jonathan Crane. To me, everybody wants Scarecrow. They're like, you can't have the Scarecrow, so we're gonna give you some guy who's supposedly Chucky, but like boring.
Bad Chucky cosplay.
Yeah, he didn't even. One bomb went off. It's like, and it's just, like you kind of saw this coming. Like, as soon as they said, "Oh, we're gonna go to the Batcave," I'm like, "Oh, so you're gonna do the cliche? We're gonna block the bombs from going off at the last second. We're gonna jam it." It's, I don't know. Hashtag justice for Hank. Kill that little freaking kid. Jason Todd must die.
Yeah,
that was horrible.
Let's go ahead and start the recap where we left off.
The recap of the recap of the recap of the recap of the recap.
Yes. Barbara Gordon is down waiting in the Oracle chamber, because that's what Oracle is now. It's not her. It's a giant machine. And so we see the person who was assisting her, V, I believe they call her, V.
Yep. V, who's been, she's the black lady with the short hair, who's slightly older than Barbara, who's been there since the very beginning of the season. Kind of always gave Dick the cold shoulder, and I really got the hint that maybe she might be Amanda Waller. That would have been great, but nope, that's not who she is.
Nope. But we do learn after she is escorting 3 officers down to handle Barbara Gordon, she takes care of them as the elevator opens, and we can see them all down on the ground, and she steps out, put away that gun, and she reveals that she's with Argus.
I like how she pulled the whole Captain America thing. So were you going to do this?
And was it 3 or 4?
It was, 3, I can't remember. It doesn't make a difference.
It's a little unbelievable. A little bit.
They would have basically hit her in the back of the head with the gun.
What? No strong woman like Amanda Waller? If she was Amanda Waller, I think I could believe it more. But from there, she goes ahead and reveals that Dick Grayson is alive. The Titans have saved him. Yay! We also get to look. Mm-hmm.
Well, it also reveals to Barbara that she is Argus, and the fact that they know about the whole Lazarus Pit, and we get a hint for season 4 because, well, maybe season 5, we don't know yet. But Ra's al Ghul had put a Lazarus Pit in Gotham for some larger scheme. They have no idea what, but he threw out Lazarus Pit in there, and that's how Jason Todd. So Argus knew all this. I'm thinking, man, is Argus going to be in every DC show now?
Yeah, probably.
It was Argus all along.
We also get to see Donna Troy and Tim Drake and his family. And their plan to escape the city went sideways. So she is holding a door. Tim Drake is behind her. And we get to see Tim Drake's brother and his father pulling out some guns, and they're shooting the officers, trying to keep them there in the city as they are paid off by Crane. And that's when we see Tim Drake step out from behind the door, and he kicks one guy, and he goes down. Where'd you learn to do that?
Yeah. This is where I have a problem.
Well,
YouTube does not teach you how to fight. You can do all that stuff. I've watched some kung fu stuff. But it's different when you actually go out and try and do it.
well,
He
you
would have
can't
done it.
kick.
He would have done it and totally missed the first time.
You can't kick. You don't have legs.
That's besides the point, and you're being handicapped.
Handicapist? I don't think that's a word.
Well,
But-
you're being discriminative. What's that? I don't know the words. You're being a jerk.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to be a jerk. I'm just bringing up the fact that you can't.
I can't help you.
I
You're
do
born.
think. I do think that you could watch some videos and maybe get some kind of idea. But the fact that they're so impressed that he kicks a guy just really quick, and then the whole army of people come back to shoot him again, it's not that impressive.
It would have been more funny if he would have said video games.
Yes. Yeah. But
That would have been so 90s.
What?
That would have been so 90s. There's always a gag, Where do you do it? Where do you learn how to do that? Playing video games, Mortal Kombat.
Yes. But
Because YouTube wasn't around.
they the word you would use is ableist. Apparently, I'm ableist because I'm bringing up the fact that Froggie can't kick. I'm sorry.
I can kick.
I did not mean to be an ableist towards you.
And how do you know my legs aren't still here? They could be invisible, for all you know. Or maybe they
Or you
call
just
them.
attach them. You attach them on. Just later.
I'm like the lizard. Who do you ever know?
You're
It's
not- you're not
it's all in your
reptilian.
mind, bro. You don't
You're
see.
not reptilian.
It's
you're
all in your
amphibian.
mind. You don't see my legs.
All in my mind, like me hearing your voice. Yes, Maranya is saying that watching something is nothing like doing it. That being said, he could have practiced the move on a board or something. It's just a pretty stupid scene.
Yeah, watching a YouTube review is nothing like actually doing it by yourself.
Yeah, no. And so going and doing it first time, oh, wow, no. But more believable, Rachel and Gar arrive on the scene and help take out the cops. And it's just in the nick of time. And that's when the family is getting ready to go, and Tim Drake says that he's good. He doesn't have to say his goodbyes, and he goes to them. And that's when his mom says, "No, you have to stay." This is absolutely ridiculous. I'm sorry. Your son doesn't wield a gun like your other son or your husband. He kicked one guy.
They're impressed by how much research he did in his little stalker cave in the back of the store, the basement. So they kind of figured he's probably in better hands there because they're disowning him.
Oh, yeah, no, Gotham needs you. Not really.
The dumb thing is that the fact that he's becoming Robin without even being trained by Bruce.
Well, he
understand
hasn't
that
become a Robin yet.
Dick Grayson's was trained by Bruce, but it's not the same as being trained by Bruce, because Dick might be this is the problem. Dick might be tougher, or he might be more laxative on him as far as training. But the fact is, you can't have a Robin without a freaking Batman. This show has no Batman, so what's the point of a Robin?
Yeah.
I want to be Robin. Yeah, you Robin is Batman's sidekick. If there's no Batman, there's no Robin. That's why I didn't mind him, Jason Todd, coming back as Red Hood, because there's no point for a Robin.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe they'll skip and make him Red Robin or whatever his name is.
That's true. We haven't seen him drinking coffee at all. It's just outrage.
Hashtag drink coffee now.
Tim Drake is a coffee person.
Listen. We have Zach who comes on this channel, and he will tell you that coffee is absolutely essential.
Yeah, the guy says he's married, but I think he's married to coffee.
Oh. The fact that Tim Drake has been following the Titans and gaining intel on them that way should creep them out, not make them go, wow, cool. Stalkers aren't heroic. I mean, I guess it's just in the presentation.
You
But
could tell how fast that Donna didn't want to become the Titans. She joined the Titans. She's like, "Here, you can have this new kid who totally creeps me out. See you later. Going to Paris."
Eric Breen is in the audience, and he's saying that coffee is liquid punishment. No, sir, it is absolutely essential.
Sir, there's a Imodium AD for that if you have that problem with coffee.
Maybe Zach is married to Shark Zach. Oh, that would be an interesting take. We just watched Loki, where Loki fell in love with a female version of himself. So, anything.
They say the only person that loves you is yourself. If you don't love yourself, then what kind of life do you have?
That is fair.
Only you can prevent STDs.
I don't know what that... Okay, anyway. Come on. Old time's sake.
Moving right along.
Oh.
Anyway.
Thank you. Moving right along.
Fancy free.
Tim goes ahead and he's like, yep, okay. And he walks back and Donna's like, I knew this would happen. But it is just in time because they need to go help Dick with the bombs.
Help who?
Dick.
Oh, they're helping Dick.
Dick.
Okay. Dick.
Yes. STDs. Strange disorders.
Yeah, he gets it.
He gets it. Yes. Only you can prevent STDs. Yes, but...
Or stupid Titan decisions.
We get to see Dick and...
Wow, I didn't see that. What did you see?
And Jason Todd.
Well, that's even weirder.
He tells Jason, you can't... You can't be with me right now. I have to go meet the other Titans. We've got to try to stop all these bombs. And Jason's like,
Jason gets offended because that he's like, well, what I'm supposed to sit here and wait around for you to beck and call. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking, dude, you killed Hank. You should put a bullet in your head.
I mean, I don't. Well, see, the thing is that he thinks he needs his help, so he's keeping him on the back burner. He has him ready if he needs him.
He's basically being Batman and using him.
Yes. Scarecrow is...
Don't call him that. He's Jonathan Crane. He's not Scarecrow.
It's on their show. Johnny Boy instead.
We'll call him Chucky.
Chucky! Yes! Yes! Knock
off Chucky.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So, somewhere
from it's up one bomb. So there's still 9 bombs left.
Oh, I thought he set out... he sets out 1 bomb out of 10. And he kills somewhere about 500 to 2,000 people. And
then we get pretty much what should have been the plot of the Night of the Living Dead is the solution. To bring people back.
Now, well, let's wait before we get there. Dick with the Titans, they're examining the Scarecrow's book of poems, which will have all the answers that they need. But that's when Dick begins to realize he's tried this play that Scarecrow is doing. He's tried it before when it was just Batman and Robin. It's already happened. So he sends out the Titans to look, searching for the bombs, instead of actively trying to stop Scarecrow himself. Mm-hmm.
So instead of using the guy who has X-ray vision and super speed to round up all the bombs, if there is any bombs, within like 10 seconds. They said, Dick says, we're gonna do what he least expects us. We're gonna do what Batman would never do. We're going back to Wayne Manor, where he's holed up, and we're gonna ignore the bombs. And we're gonna use a router thing. We're gonna manually basically jam his signal to the back computer and do a remote access takeover. With the least amount of fighting.
Yep. So you have everybody else out there. In the meantime, we get to see what's their name? Oh, Blackfire, Superboy, and Starfire.
Dollar discount Blackfire and dollar discount I guess someone who calls herself Starfire but that acts like it's Blackfire.
Blue Fire.
Yeah, Blue Like Special.
Listen, I enjoy their performance. Doesn't bother me.
It's good acting. I'm not saying they're bad acting. I'm just saying the way the show writers write them. It's not the characters. This is like
yeah.
This is like getting dare I say it, Gail Simone ripoff. Like you get the good kind, and then we get Gail Simone. It's like, what the hell did happen here?
Well, that's another.
Could be worse though. Could be Bendis.
Oh yeah. Well, we don't want to.
This show is almost on the verge of being like a Bendis, just writing everything the whole entire show for them.
Well, that's another matter, and maybe we'll talk about it sometime on your channel, Comic Book Frog.
I have a channel? I had no idea.
You do have a channel.
Oh.
But
and a Twitter handle. And an Instagram handle.
It's right there. Look at it. Isn't it fancy? Mine is just this. But anyway,
I'm still looking at it.
Is not mad. At least she doesn't ask. She doesn't act mad. What are you doing? Are you just?
Tell me to look at it.
You don't have to look at it anymore. It's okay.
Oh, thank you.
Can you blink?
No.
Yes, but where were we?
I cannot blink at all.
Anyway.
Hi.
I'm not going to stop first. You're going to have to stop first, Froggie.
Staring contest.
I know.
Actually,
who's going to win?
The guy eating Pringles on the couch.
Ah! Oh, I think I blinked.
Can you see him? I see him. Look at him. There he is. I see him. He's eating those cheddar Pringles.
Are you sure they're cheddar? Does he not do that
cheddar? It was not cheddar. I don't know what that is on the chip.
Oh no! Oh no! Getting back to it, Blackfire is not mad at Superboy. Starfire is. She's absolutely pissed off at him. But Blackfire's like, calm the hell down.
This is why I call her not Starfire, because Starfire's bubbly and would not get upset. The fact that Blackfire is not trying to kill Connor, and Starfire's like, what did you do? And how are you upset at him? He just drew a strip. We need a basic. She come off for how much the Titans have helped her. For her to just go off on Connor like that. She can't speak at all. It's just. I'm sorry. The actress deserves better than this crap they're writing for her.
So, we get to see after that that Dick needs help. So
every Dick needs help. A hand.
Yes. Dick needs a hand. Yes. And so he calls upon Starfire because she needs to go ahead and be with the Titans too. We get to see after that they do their mission on what's it called, Wayne Manor. Gar turns into a bat again.
Yeah, but we don't see it this time because you can only see it once because the budget.
Get to see it once. Mm-hmm. And
I tell you that the tiger budget is must be phenomenally high. They cannot afford to have him changing anything else.
Well, he's changed into 2 types of animals now, right? Just the 2.
Yeah, but he's I just feel like they should like let him do other stuff, but obviously budgets for no reason.
Yes, but this helps because they deactivate the security, so Dick is able to get in, while Jason is able to take down some guards. And eventually they make their way to Scarecrow, who's kind of panicking at this point.
Not Scarecrow. Could call him Scarecrow. He's
fine,
not.
fine. Discount Chucky. Bargain, what's it called?
Bargain basement bin.
Bargain bin Chucky doll.
My Teddy Ruxpin.
He is panicking, and so we see
he tries to set the bomb off, but it doesn't work.
Yeah, because they've deactivated it, and so we get to see the three
amigos
Robins walk up to Scarecrow, and Tim Drake gets to punch him in the face because Dick lets him. He's like, you go ahead, you take this.
The funny thing is, like, I would have laughed if like he would have got shot again.
It's
just like, I'm sorry, Scarecrow. He's not like that. Everybody is written out of character except for Connor. I mean, he was a little out of character for blowing up the ship, but apart from that, I mean, he pretty much is. Him and Crypto are the only ones that are really written in as far as character, as far as all versions of comics, no matter what comics you're reading, or even short cartoons you're watching.
Yeah. We get to see Raven's having some trouble at the Lazarus Pit because they haven't given up on the dead people yet. But she has some trouble.
You know, that's so Raven.
That's so Raven, yes. And that's when Blackfire and Starfire come in, and they are able to help her because it looks like the darkness from it is about to consume her. But they come help. They get the water out, and they are able to turn it into a gas to go into the atmosphere, and it starts a purple rainstorm.
Cue the who was it? Return of the Living Dead, or the rain starts pouring down. And over the cemeteries, and then the hand comes up, goes.
Everybody that we see on the streets, at least, comes back to life.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, if you pointed out people who are in the building who are probably exposed to the gas because Gotham buildings are probably not up to code.
Yeah.
But then again, you think these people would be immune to all this stuff? All the chemicals are probably in the air every single freaking night.
Yep. So this is the worst part right here. Donna died last season. She's come back to life, and now she is offered a position at Argus from V. And she's going to accept, but she needs to go talk to Dawn first and give the message.
We all know Dawn has exited the show. We're not that it's confirmed as far as but
she's just
the actress. But yeah, she's done. Without a hawk, you can't have a dove unless they bring back her sister.
Yeah. So she's going to go give Dawn the message from the afterlife. Apparently, she's in France. Dick.
Well, yeah, that's what Paris is. Dork.
Well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Paris, France. So why are you saying apparently she's in France? We've been saying she's in Paris.
What? Since when?
Since like the past couple freaking episodes.
I forgot that she was in France.
What am I saying now? Can you read it?
Hey! I can't talk about that on this channel.
Let's talk about that. I didn't go dirty. What the heck are you talking about?
I wasn't going dirty either.
Oh.
It's the names you're calling me, Froggie. The names.
I called you Angleteen. Deal with
it. That is the worst offense of all. Anyway, getting back to it. Dick is going to move the Titans back to San Francisco. And there actually is she goes ahead and he goes ahead and calls it off with Barbara, even though they were kind of rekindling.
Yeah, that was pointless. Like, hey, we're gonna build up a romance, and then go nowhere.
Doing, right? Everybody's
she's gonna have a cybernetic leg and come fight.
What? No.
Oh, what?
everybody is calling out saying that Dick, in his like dream vision, he saw this young black girl. They are saying that they're going to put Dick with Starfire, and that is their daughter.
You're talking about that? Okay, yeah. When he was in the afterlife thing, purgatory.
Yeah, in there when he saw.
Yeah, I don't know. Like you said,
I'm not sure either, but I think they might lean that way. But
I mean, I'm
anyway,
shocked you didn't go after Donna.
there's there's a funny there's quite a kind of a funny scene whenever he's going to pick up the remaining Titans. They're supposed to be using the jet, but they get an RV instead and bring it. Who was
The only
it?
one, and this is cool. This is pretty much. I wish we had a sidebar for this because this is a Teen Titans moment where Gar, Beast Boy is like, heck yeah, man, road trip. And he even does it. He runs in there. He runs the RV. He's like, this is gonna be great. And then, if they would have had Cyborg in there from their actual, those who watch Teen Titans cartoon, he would have been like given a booyah because those two just love to play video games. More time to play video games, and because we learn it's a 44-hour drive to San Francisco.
Yep. We also get to see Connor with the help of Dr. Kind. They fix up. They make a copy, somewhat, of Blackfire's
We
ship.
should probably look it up to see 44 hours. Is that from New York to Los Angeles or somewhere over there?
I'm not sure.
I wonder how long, because the drive can't be that long, unless you're sitting there in Chicago.
It sounds like it would be fun though. A road trip sounds fun. I like it
because where I live down to Florida, it's like a 17-hour drive.
You live in Florida? What?
I don't live in Florida. I said where I live.
Oh, down
to Florida.
Oh, where I am. Okay. But no, road trips are fun. Where was I?
Until there's only one bathroom.
That's true.
And Beast Boy,
So,
he needs a litter box.
Blackfire is leaving. Connor has feels bad about blowing up her ship. He claimed it was on accident, but it really wasn't. But made a copy, and she said she's working on a breathing apparatus so that maybe one day he can come to Tamarin. And so the Titans are on their road trip, but they have one stop to make first, and we get to see Arkham Asylum as Jonathan Crane's in there.
Yeah. And do you know what sucks about this show though? For those of us who watched the first two seasons of The Young Justice, especially when they introduced Superboy, from Cadman and stuff, he meant Superman. It's sad that like in this show you're never gonna have him like meet Superman, or Lex Luthor. He's just, I just got a feeling they're just gonna like, oh, he's this, but everything else he's never gonna do. He's only Superboy in name.
Yeah, kind of. But we get to see Scarecrow saying this is temporary. He's going to get out.
I'm going to hit you again.
What?
He's not Scarecrow.
Not Scarecrow.
They don't even call him Scarecrow. No, really. They call him Crane throughout the whole entire freaking season.
Yes. Dr. Fraser Crane. That's an insult to Fraser. Why'd you do the Full House theme? Jeez. But
because it's a Full House in your head, apparently. And in his, too.
He says he's going to get out, but that's when Raven just steps on in.
It murders him.
All that darkness that she absorbed from the Lazarus pit, she sends into Scarecrow.
Predictions. Guess who's going to be in the next season, probably.
Or
eventually. Well, maybe Joker's come back, yeah. Eclipse will probably.
No.
All the hate. All that's in there. The spirits went into him. Why not? Everyone's doing Calypso right now. Calypso's coming in comic books. He's over in Jeff Johns' show. Why would he not appear in this?
I think it's going to be Ra's al Ghul. I think the theories are correct. Ra's al Ghul is going to come after the Titans because they messed with his pit. They touched his pit, and it was very gross. Anyway, that's the end. That's how it ends.
This is the end. The end. of our story. The end.
Overall, I don't hate this ending. I also don't like it. I really don't.
It was a very mediocre ending. It was average. It wasn't exciting.
I forgot to mention one last thing. Bruce Wayne does return to Gotham, and he gets to tell Jason how he killed the Joker, and so he did that for him. But
if Joker, we don't know if Joker was, he could have been brought back.
I don't think so. Oh, excuse me. How do you if only I'd lift my hand up at the time, that's how it should be. How do you yawn? You can't even open your mouth.
Telepathic yawn.
Sure. But overall, I just don't care. I wish I could, but it's just not what it's supposed to be.
All right. I think this review has gone in long. Probably almost as long as
this. Final thoughts so that way I can wrap it up?
Yeah, my final thoughts is that I would recommend you just go read like the actual Teen Titans books, the new Teen Titans, and then maybe I'll go watch Young Justice seasons 1 and 2 because they get rid of a character that that kind of makes me mad. So there's no point for season 3. Season 4 just came on. And it's like I don't really care for it, but whatever. It's beside the point. I'll check out Teen Titans United, which is a current miniseries, a 7-issue miniseries of DC Comics. And it's basically all the cast members and Hawk and Dove are in the first 2 issues. Check it out. Yeah, it's really good. It has the same cast you've seen here. And even Blackfire's in there too. As a freaking villain, man. As a villain.
It's supposed to be. Okay, thank you so much for joining us here on the Geeky Puppet Show. We hope you enjoyed our review. If you didn't, well, leave a comment. If you did, leave a comment. Go ahead and tell us anything. How do you feel about the show? That's a good question. Go ahead and answer it. Also, make sure to like and subscribe. Trying to build a base here. Hope to get 100 before the end of the year. We've been doing this for almost a year now, Froggie. Almost a year. And if we could make it to 100, it would be greatly appreciated. Also, make sure to check out the Ko-Fi. We do comic book readings here. We have the Long Halloween releasing every day right now. Be sure to check that out. And just hope to see you again real soon. So for Froggie and myself, thank you so much. As Evil Black Cat says, eat at Denny's and bye!
Eat at Joe's.